Welcome to the Western region again. Today we're making spooky Pokemon again. Stick around until the end because these Mexican legends are very interesting. First up, we have La Isla de los Muñecos, which can translate to the Doll Island. If you haven't heard about this place before, well, it's a little island in Xochimilco in Mexico City, which is full of abandoned dolls. It is a place in a maze of islands and water canals named Chinampas, where ancient people used to do agriculture. And it's really tricky to get there. First, you need to go to the right port. Then you have to take a trajinera, which is this colorful boat. And then you have to try to spot the real doll island because there are some fake ones made to attract naive tourists. Legend says that a man named Don Julian went to live in that island after a woman broke his heart, but one day he found a little girl drowning there. So he buried her and all, but he started feeling something was off. You see, he started hearing noises and feeling a presence at night. He assumed it was the little girl's spirit, so he took the doll that the girl was holding and also started hunting more and more dolls. Some people say he was possessed by the girl, so he kept hanging dolls in there, and some say he did it to make the girl happy. It is also said that by hanging those dolls, he attracted even more spirits which would then inhabit the dolls, which takes me to the concept of the first Pokemon for this video. A possessed doll. The point is, I want the region to have a place like Doll Island. Only here you can find this Pokemon. Every Pokemon game has a spooky mission in their main story, and in this region you will be required to get into this ghostly place. Neneco comes from muñeco, doll in Spanish, and nenetl, the Nahuatl word for doll, a ghost type. Positive emotions made this ragdoll alive. The spirit that inhabits the doll is often playful. It likes playing with children, but kids are often scared of playing with it. Its abilities are unaware and synchronized. So what should I evolve them on? Well, so I took another place as an inspiration for this next one, El Museo de las Momias, or the Mummy Museum, which is in Guanajuato. Within these walls there are more than 100 mummies exhibited. Why? You see, around 1870s, a plague which paralyzed the body started spreading. Priests and doctors decided to bury them alive in order to keep things under control. Some people even thought their loved ones were dead because of the paralysis, and they chose to bury them. That's why most of these are screaming. They were buried alive. The bodies who were never claimed or didn't have enough money for a proper burial are now the mummies that are displayed in the museum. Some weird sounds and paranormal activity has been reported in that place. Why are they mummies now? Well, they aren't. Mummification is a handmade process which is more likely associated with ancient Egypt, where a corpse has its organ removed so that they don't decompose. Then they cover the body with oils and special solutions to preserve the skin as better as possible. Guanajuato preserves the body because the soil and the weather made it possible for the corpses not to decompose. They are rather dehydrated than mummified. That is what happens if the human body loses contact with water. Enough of that. Let's get into the Pokemon. I didn't want it to look like a straight up corpse, so I made the pose kind of what a conventional mummy would look like. I also played with the possessed ragdoll element a little bit more to create Ninicore, from Nini and Corpse, a pure ghost type. A mean force has fused with Neneco's core. This Pokemon stays still to generate doubt, then it roars to scare people. They are often seen around cemeteries at night. As abilities, it has a mummy and synchronize. The next line is going to be a little bit simpler, even though with a very cool and straightforward origin. Nawales are Hispanic men which by the power of witchcraft and rituals could transform into animals or acquire elemental powers. They are famous cryptids here in Mexico. The appearance they often disguise in is in coyotes or owls. I went for the coyote look here. This first stage has also some elements from the Chihuahua, and I wanted it supposed to reflect its trickster personality. It has some inspiration from chaneques too, which we have already discussed. Barqueque comes from bark and chaneque, a dark type. They walk around the woods tricking people and Pokémon. They can focus their powers into learning how to control every element or how to change forms. I wanted the middle stage to look more like a coyote while adding some transforming hybrid aspects. I also wanted it to look more like a little devil, and that's why I added some sharp shapes on the design. Coyote comes from Coyote and Devil, just a dark type. When they choose an area to focus their dark powers, they like picking fights with trainers to show its tricky battling abilities, which can be Bender or Illusion. Illusion is the ability to transform into the last party member of your team, but Bender is an ability I created which lets the Pokemon add an additional typing depending on the move you are going to use. For example, if you're gonna use Flamethrower, it will become a Dark Fire type. I wanted the last evolution to look really powerful and intimidating, kind of humanoid but still looking like a coyote. I think the pose I chose makes it look creepy and ready to attack. Wesanart's name comes from Huehue, which means ancient in Nahuatl, and also from Nahual and wizard. It's a dark type. This Pokemon often goes down to villages to search for food. People fear them because of their powers. They often prank their trainers uncontrollably if they are not tamed well. Comment your favorite Pokemon from this video down below, and also tell me some legends or Pokemon concepts that you would like me to do next. As always, the final designs are going to be posted in my Instagram account, which I will link in the description down below so that you can get there in no time. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video and learned something new, and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to stay tuned, and also so you get notified when I post the next video, in which I will be making even more spooky Pokemon. Thanks for watching and see you all in the next video.